Hey guys, Jacob with Jacob Comics. Happy New Comic Book Day, December 13th, 2023. I hope all you guys found all your books in a cubby, on the new comic book shop wall. However you guys get your books, I hope you guys found all the books you were looking for this week. I know I did here in the loud, mysterious black bag. Before we get dived into that, as always, I do want to let you guys know, like, comment, and subscribe if you like this kind of content. Helps the YouTube algorithm spread me out so more comic people find my Fun Times channel and we can talk about comic books. Alright guys, loud, mysterious black bag. I got a big stack this week. They had a really cool sale going on and a bunch of comics for 50 cents with a sale on top of it. So like I took advantage. We got 4 books to talk about for New Comic Book Day. First off, we'll start with the number 4 book that I read this week, X-Men Red number 18. It's by Ewing, art by Sinar. Really did enjoy the art in this issue. The art in this issue is fantastic. Colors are like all over the place, cool, and just a really beautiful issue. I would say, that Ewing's still not exactly my cup of tea on the writing style. Although it's not bad, it maybe is hard for me to get fully invested just because, as I've stated before, I don't know the whole history of all these new mutants from Araco that some of them are pretty cool, and we seemingly had a pretty big shakeup with some of those mutants, and some things went down in this issue that I was like, man, had I maybe been following some of these people this whole time, I could see this really affecting me, I think, a little bit more. So I want to give the writing like a pass. Like now that the whole story is kind of connected, I'm like, okay, it's kind of interesting what's happened, and it looks like possibly the next issue we're going to be starting a new story arc. Kind of looking forward to that, hoping it looks like maybe we're going to have a few more of the traditional X-Men that I know and less of the Araco people around, and maybe that'll help, bring the book up a notch for me. That's just where it is. I don't know. Some of these characters are cool, but you've got other characters on the team that I'd rather see more of a highlight on. Obviously Storm, and she's getting pretty much front and center on this. But I think, I would like to see some of the other characters that are there in the background, like Sunfire, maybe a little bit more front and center with the action and everything. But that's what's going on there. It's not too bad. I wouldn't say rush out and buy it. You got to get higher on the list than number 4. Number 3, also wouldn't say rush out and buy this. If you've been reading it, though, it does continue the story. The art style is kind of becoming an acquired taste. I'm really digging it. This, I think it's Kelly. I'm having fun with it. It's kind of got a more cartoony style to it. And this issue, we learned about a little bit more about what's been going on with Mantis and her current struggles and everything right now. While we've still got this major overarching story of Groot fall, kind of hanging in the balance and seeming to possibly be coming to a head in the next issue or two. And so that, I think this has been a pretty good run. Probably better read as like, when they release it as like a 12 issue trade. I think it'll be a really great read at that point to read through all the issues. So yeah, it's been good. Number 2. So number 2 this week. Hey man, it beat out some of the other books this week. I also wouldn't say, if you hadn't been reading this isn't a great jump on point. You'll be totally lost. But if you've been reading along, we got Detective Comics 1079 in the number 2 spot, written by Ram V. Art by I think it's Sean Alexander. And the art was a little bit of a step up in this issue for me. I kind of did appreciate the art a bit more for what they were going for. The storyline was a bit of a step up for me in this issue. Again, I appreciated what Ram V's going for here. And overall, I was kind of left thinking, okay, maybe this is going somewhere interesting finally, and I'm on board for that. And you know, sometimes how comics can do that, where they can set up a certain scenario, right, and then you're thinking of all these different possibilities of where you can go with this scenario. You're like, you know, you can go here, you can go there. There's all kinds of cool possibilities. I'm actually digging this. Where are you going to take us? And they end up taking you nowhere. And so let's hope that's not what's going on right now. I definitely hope that, you know, this is taking us somewhere, right? And then, so in the number one spot this week, I had Miles Morales issue 13. One of the Gang War tie-ins. I don't think you need to read the Gang War and, you know, every Gang War issue to understand what's going on here, because I'm not, and I fully caught up with where we are and what's going on. And you know, Miles continues to be action-packed, drawn beautifully by hope I pronounced this correctly, by Federico Vincentini. Just beautiful work. I'm totally enjoying this run. I'm a fan of it, man. It's just a great run. It kind of takes me back to the days. It's a traditional Spider-Man story. You know, there's been a couple of points where, if you've been watching this whole time, where I've been like, I'm not fully on board with them swapping out Peter Parker for Misty Knight, if you will, and it felt a little bit forced, right? But I did enjoy in this particular issue, we kind of get this flashback to a scene that we never saw, but it's obvious that it took place before. That kind of gives us a bit of what I was like kind of dying for in that portion of the storyline, an actual, you know, montage, if you will, of Misty Knight and this other girl, I can't quite remember her name, I'm sorry, training and kind of helping Miles, you know, beef up his skills, learn how to use this new, like, energy sword that he has, which I'm thinking, it's fun, man. It's just fun comic books. I'm having fun with it. I gave it number one this week. So as you see here, I got a giant stack this week. I didn't pay too much for these either, just cool stuff to add to the collection. I pick stuff up like this, like, when I can find it, and for a good price like this. I know a bunch of these are going into the PC, and some of them, they may be up for sale on my IG. Oh man, gotta hit the quick little shout out. Click the IG link, the Instagram link below. Give me a follow on IG. I do sell comics sometimes. I go live a lot. We got a Marvel Comics Presents 136. Just a fun book. Let's see. I'll just put these right here. So like I said, this little run that when I see these, I kind of grab them up. I think it's cool. They're like early Wolverine books. It's Marvel Comics Presents 139 Wolverine, and Marvel Comics Presents Wolverine 141. A Marvel Comics Presents 142. So those are kind of neat, right? And then we got a 25 center here. Marvel Team Up featuring the Human Torch and Thor. Pretty cool. And then some Flash. I found some older Flash. Do not see this stuff too often. So I was pretty happy with finding these. Got a 30-cent Flash. Like 248. This guy here on the cover, and then I like this one. It's got a Jay Garrick Flash on the cover, and this purple. I really love the purple. Flash 247. Also a 30 center. And then there's a 35 center Flash 251. Kind of a neat cover there. He's running, trying to save the girl. And you guys know I'm a big Spider-Man 2099 fan. I don't think I've ever seen this before. It's What the issue number 26. It's like from the 90s. And it's got this Spider-Ham 1588 marked down from 2099. You know, that's all me, right? And so I was like, I gotta grab that. That's too cool. I was surprised to find this in this inexpensive kind of bin that I was digging through, but I did. I found this in their Space Jam number one. I don't think no number. Space Jam no number from DC from like the 90s with Jordan on there. It's kind of cool. It's not a 9.8, but it's, you know, it's reasonable, you know, 9.0. It's reasonably high grade. Check this out. Again, another one I really was not expecting to find in this 50-cent bin while a sale was going on. But yep, there it is. Blood Strike number 1, the Rub Your Blood. So we can, you know, kind of without damaging it. Because this one looks really nice. There's like no spine ticks or anything. The Rub Your Blood Strike. And then there's this run, a Sleepwalker. I have a bunch of Sleepwalker, and it's almost a full run up to like 25, I think is what I had. And so these were in that same cheapo bin. So 50 cents. It was less than 50 cents a book. So Sleepwalker 27. We got 29. This might take some people back to the 90s nostalgia like it did me. Number 30. Number 31. It's just a cool little run there. And then there was some Darkhawk. And also have like a reasonable run of Darkhawk. And some of these later Darkhawk issues are just harder to find in high grade like these ones are. So I picked these up too. Got Darkhawk 34 and 39. All from the 90s. Just a bunch of 90s cool books. I had fun with it. Have you guys had as much fun watching me show off the books as I had grabbing them this week out of the 50-cent bin? Like, comment, and subscribe. Another shameless plug. We'll see you guys next time, as always. Have a great and happy holidays, you know. See you guys next time. Have a great day.